Hello, welcome to the APW. We are in session today with MSRY, and we're all very grateful to be in an air-conditioned studio.
Oh, you have no idea.
It's quite a hot
No
one.
idea. It's an absolute pleasure.
No worries. This is Charlie.
Yes.
And let's talk a little bit about the rig that you're recording here with today.
Okay.
So if we go from the guitar end first of all.
Yeah.
The first LTD, is that the EC1000?
EC1000, yeah, EMG pickups in it, which is still relatively new to me.
Yeah.
I only had it probably just about a year now. I swapped it. I had an old 8-string that I had, and I obviously joined MSRY, and I could not play with an 8-string, and I was like, oh, see what I can look out for. Well, my friends offered it for me, and I've never had a guitar with active pickups before, so this is still new to me.
Yeah.
So it's still kind of understanding, even a year later, still a bit understanding of it, but solid guitar through and through. It is a workhorse. Will do anything you want. It just will never fail on you. I can vouch for that.
Are they much more output than a passive pickup? Is it like having a distortion pedal that's on all the time?
It's weird because I can't really tell from that because I use obviously Keir's knowledge as a drummer and as a studio engineer to tell me to go through all this.
Right.
I still do not understand really active pickups as much. They're very weird what we've been using because when we recorded the EP, we used a baritone Squire which had just single coils, passives in it, which is completely different to that. So yeah, it is almost having a bit of a distortion to it. It's very, very peculiar.
Right.
To say the least.
When you turn down, it doesn't go muddy like on.
No, you don't lose anything like that. No.
Oh, cool.
No, it's just solid guitar. 10 out of 10.
Lovely. So where are you going from there?
From there, you're going to see the simplest setup right now. It goes from guitar straight to my tuner, from tuner to noise gate, and then the newest incorporation to it, which has only been we're doing a few months now, is the ABY pedal. Because we've only got one guitarist, which on myself. We decided to use two heads for it, so we come with the ABY pedal, which is split between two channels. It goes to our black star and to our orange. So in essence, two guitarists, one guitarist.
Nice.
That's it.
So you're using the stock APW Marshall cabs that get everywhere.
Yes.
What do you normally use when you're out and about?
I have a 2x12 Zilla on me, which has,
Right.
I can never remember the speakers in it. They're special edition speakers, but they're very, very, very peculiar. They're slightly bass speakers, which is a bit weird to work around.
Yeah.
But yeah, we usually use that most of the time. But obviously you've got the vintage 30s here, so I definitely don't use them.
Still in the MSRY session. This is the drum room. We're here with Keir,
Sadid.
who does the beats and also the production and engineering at large for the band in general. So we'll start off with the kits because I suppose that's where it begins for you. You're a drummer first of all.
Yeah, drummer first and mostly.
Yeah.
And then I do a lot of our production. I can help out with guitars. I'm basically, without tooting my own horn, the brains.
Right, you're the brains of the outfit.
I'm the production brains.
Fair enough.
So drums, I've got the toms and the kick. It's the Tama Superstar Hyperdrive. It's actually the birch kit. So the new ones are actually all maple.
Right.
So these ones are the original run of the kit.
So birch is a darker sounding wood, whereas maple is brighter. Is that right? I'm a guitarist. I should know, but I don't.
Yeah.
So
Essentially. Right. So this is the sort of the first range of this kit that they brought out.
Right.
They had basically some excess birch from the Superstar range, I believe. So they basically used it on these kits.
And what's the snare you've got down there?
So I've got the Mapex Black Panther Sledgehammer. Yeah, so that's 14 by 6.5, and it's very, very loud.
Are you going for a loud, deep, heavy sound? Is that right?
Yeah. I like to. A lot of people don't like to tune them up too tight because you get a deeper, fatter sound. But I like to crank the snares, crank the heads as tight as possible. Really, get a nice crack out of it.
And cymbals, what do you use?
So cymbal wise, I use Meinl. I mean, I've been using Meinl for maybe 7-8 years now. Before that, I was using Zildjian, Sabian, Dream cymbals, and I just kept cracking their life out of them. So I took the change to go with Meinl, and I've in the last 8 years I've only ever broken one.
Wow. They look like
this one. This one here is one of the first ones I ever got about 8 years ago, and I'm still rocking it today.
Right. It's like that shield you could go into battle with, though.
Yeah.
They're a bit thicker than Zildjian.
Yeah, it's got a bit of damage on it, so it's a bit of stick wear on it.
Right.
Where it's been hit frequently.
Yeah. What about skins? You're all
skins?
Evans?
Yeah, I'm all Evans. I used to be Remo, but then I just couldn't quite get the sound that I wanted. Like the toms would always be very ringy. I couldn't get the control that I wanted, so I gave Evans a blast and stuck with the EC2s and the Reso 7s on the bottom.
Yeah.
Again, EC2 on the top of the snare 500 on the bottom, and then I got the EMAD heavyweight for the batter side of the kick, and the calf tone because I like the way it looks on the front. So miking wise, I usually use a very similar setup to this. So like you sort of SM57 for the snare.
Yeah.
Bear Dynamic M201 for the hi-hats. KM184s by Neumann for
the
heads, amongst others. And then I'll basically do the best possible take I can, edit it all, and go from there mixing wise. And if there's any aesthetic choices to making it sound better, I'll take them.
Cool.
Bit of EQ, samples a lot if I have to.
And you've also got the laptop in here as well, and the
so
playout gear.
We run our lovely 2012 Apple MacBook Pro. Yeah, it's got USB on it. Got Firewire, everything you could possibly need on a Mac. So we run Logic Pro 9.
Right.
Just for all our backing tracks. I've got that all routed to my own in-ears, which then we can route like front of house mix, and we can route any vocal effects or anything like that straight to the front of house when we're playing live or in studio.
Gives you control then, you don't have to necessarily have your own FOH engineer every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Lovely.
So yeah, and then we're using the Focusrite Sapphire 56. It's a little bit old school now, but I mean, don't fix it if it ain't broke.
Yeah.
So just run that. I've got my own in-ears. I've got the Shure SE215, so relatively cheap. They're not anything expensive or...
Well, as long as they work, don't have too many...
I mean, it isolates everything out.
Yeah.
And I can hear exactly what I need to hear.